Attacking police, arson, looting, even sporting events turned into propaganda forums. How do you feel about these events?
I'm concerned, deeply concerned. Two police officers sitting in their patrol car are shot in the face repeatedly by an assassin. Civilized people were horrified, but unfortunately we had people who celebrated. And not only that, there are people that did not renounce the whole thing in stark terms. What is happening is we are breaking into two camps in this country. We have those who support the police and security. They see cops as people who were running into the inferno that was the Trade Center. They were going in to save people. Regardless of their race, regardless of their religion, they didn't ask anybody who they voted for. They served the public. They risked their lives. Many of them died. And camp number one sees the police as heroes. They understand there's an occasional bad apple, but that happens in anything. They also believe in democratic governing from the ballot box and discussion among people with different views. On the other side, we have people who continue to support protests that turn into violence. We still have people who think that right and wrong, justice, changing our culture, changing our history is acceptable behavior, just a disagreement. And the best we can get from them is gingerly condemning violence. And that won't cut it. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly the kind of thing that started in Nazi Germany, fascist Italy, communist Russia, and communist China. No wonder some of us are concerned. By the way, take a look at the difference between the protests in the United States and those in Belarus. In Belarus, hundreds of thousands of people are on the streets day after day. They're facing brutal thugs of the dictator who beat them, arrest them, and sometimes torture them in prison. But there's no looting. There's no bad behavior. They even clean up the trash when the protests are over. We need to make some changes in the United States. They could be made peacefully. They could be made with agreements on both sides. For example, in my opinion, the biggest thing that has to be done is to have better vetting of the people who apply to become police officers. We have to keep bullies away. A bully, when you give him a badge and a gun, is going to be nasty. He's going to bark out orders. He's going to take advantage. We've got to keep those people away. And on the other side, we have to stop having rap songs, playing rap songs that attack the police. We've got to keep people off the speakers' platforms who spew hatred of the police. We need to come together. By the way, when you think of the things that I just talked about, and you add to that the overwhelming odds on a young black man having committed a crime, resisting arrest, no wonder the police are leery of young black men. We have problems. We can solve them. We can have much better race relations. We can all get along. but we have to take the steps forward where people have honest dialogue and honestly want to get things going, not make political gains.